What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Logan Patrick. You're watching The Real NHI. And again, thank you all for showing your love and support in the comment section on Reddit too. Like, you guys are blowing my mind still with it's just really nice to see like this positive encouragement and stuff. And like, because again, like I said before, like I really appreciate you guys motivating me because I was in a rough, dark place this year. And you guys were the ones that motivated me to like keep going forward with this. So I was out on the roof today putting new cameras up. I mean, new. But you know, they're cameras. I haven't filmed stuff in a couple months, and as soon as I turned them on, like I got terrified by what I saw. So I'm gonna leave them out there for the night. We'll check back in on them in a couple of days. But this isn't clickbait. This is, I strongly believe, because of three reasons, this is the best drone footage of this year. A, because it was when nobody else was talking about drones. It was on April 8th of this year. I got Flight Radar to back it up. I mean, I chased three of these things around all night long on April 8th. And a lot of people think I'm full of shit, but this is real stuff. I mean, here it is on April 8th. This is probably like midnight at this point. There's one right there. And then I'm starting to drive, and I noticed later on, as this thing will cross the road directly in front of me over here, that another one follows its direct path right behind it. So, but the point being is, I have the Flight Radar Live 20 or Flight Radar 24/7 or whatever it's called. So we'll look at that. So here, I'll show you guys. Here is the files for this night, April. This is after midnight, so that's why it says 4/9. But I believe it starts at number 15, and so that's 4/8, 10:57 p.m. Right? Got it. Good. So then let's go here and look at the map, so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so when the video begins, you'll see I see a red building, this telephone pole, and the craft appears over here. I'm facing southwest. Yep. Okay, so let's close this out so my fans can chill out on my computer. All right, and you know, that's important stuff, because to know that we have to, I always stand firmly along one of my serious role models in this topic and what he usually says. So
I suspect the skeptics and the debunkers will have a field day with the whole idea.
see, so with that being said, here's April 8th at 10:58 p.m. And I showed you guys the map. This is where I was standing right here between these two little corners, zoomed out. So it's already 10:59, almost 11. And the craft should be approaching from like right here and crossing like right over here, but there is nothing that's making this flight path at all. This isn't AI. I haven't like photocopied. Like, this is literally just a screen recording from my phone. There is nothing coming from this direction at all. Okay, so I think we got that far. So I hesitated a little bit to post this because it was a little embarrassing because of my reaction, but just bear with me, you guys. Just proving that like I can identify crafts. I use my Flight Radar for everything. So there she is.
No fucking way, bro.
Sorry.
No fucking way.
All right, chill out. Like, I'm pretty sure airplanes don't make turns like that, but again, I could be wrong.
No fucking way, bro.
All right, that's enough.
No fucking way, bro. Where are you, bro?
I said, what are you? This is okay.
No fucking way.
All right, I don't mean to interrupt, but so you see my excitement, pure joy, right? So my girlfriend and I at the time had been broken up for months, and she would still like call me and terrorize me. So she called me this night at like midnight and was like wasted. And she goes, "What are you doing? Can you come over or something like that?" And I'm like, "I'm in this city." And she was like, "Who are you with? What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm chasing UFOs." And she was like, "No, if you don't tell me what you're really doing," I was like, "I'm chasing UFOs," and hung up the phone. So, but anyways, I digress. Let's continue. This is my life, by the way, so. And even as Ross Coldheart pointed out before, these things fly abnormally slow. Like, this thing is crawling. Lights change color. It's got a red light on top now, not on either side. Now it's like, oh, I got lights on the side now. And don't worry, I'll rewind it so you guys can see. Because if you don't notice it, you didn't realize how small it got. Watch this. Like, look at that. It's just shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. It's like, let's be a craft now. See how, I mean, it was crawling. So, this is with my iPhone, which, you know, horrible camera. I need a real camera, but that was after it had already gotten smaller. I was trying to manipulate multiple cameras at once. This thing caught me off guard.
What the motherfuck is that?
Okay, so at this point, I know it's probably annoying I'm pausing, but okay, so at this point in time, I yelled, "What the mother is that?" because this thing had a green tail. If I'm lying, God can strike me down. This thing had a, I don't mean like, oh, it had like a wing on the back of the fuselage that was like green. It had a structural green tail that looked like, I don't even know how to explain it. It looked like Minecraft had like neon green blocks that built this tail, and I'm making this motion because it looked like it was built like this. Boom, 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 and it like went back. So here's the front of it right here, and it looked like it was like built like it went up and down, and it had this long green tail. And if I had to stake my life on it, I would say this thing is the size of a destroyer, maybe half the size of an aircraft carrier. This thing was probably between 5 and 10,000 feet, less than a couple miles out, at the most, couple miles out when it's like passing around me right here. Like, I know aircraft, like I follow them around and stuff. I'm just saying, this thing was massive. It had a green structural tail that looked like blocks or something. It was so crazy. I know this video is gonna be long, but it's worth it, guys. And I know this sounds like all messed up, but, you know, this doesn't lie. Like, it's a green craft. And that's my terrible engine of my car that's making that noise in the background. Sounds like a roll of film. And there's no sound in this part because I tried to extend the video from something I'd clipped earlier. So this is me following it about an hour later. Not it, but like one of them, because there was 3 this night that I saw. And I decided to take the sound out of this because it was so loud from the wind. So there's one right there. Same thing. Like, look at that. It is massive. Huge. Like, I cannot explain it. Gargantuan. It is and it's crawling. And it's low. And mind you, like, at this whole point in time, I have light radar up on my phone, so I know it's not a craft. So, and sorry if I'm talking a lot, you guys. Like, I've been trying to make this video for the last 2 days, and I just keep, like, you know, deleting it and re-recording. I just can't take it anymore. So take it, you know, this is what I can do for you. So if you need to mute it, I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys want to hate on me, please leave a comment. All right. So at this point in time, I'd stopped for a little break. My ex-girlfriend had called me, was messing with my head, so I needed to, like, recoup, right? So I'm sitting here parked, and this is what happens. I had this camera mounted on my dash because I'm like, I don't know, I'm like the hood rat of UAP hunting with my $6 Roku camera. But hey, look at this, it works. So like, that thing just came out of nowhere. Sorry for that noise. It's just annoying. I'm trying to like change the battery in my night vision camera, but so it's very possible that this is our own tech being used on us. We, Dr. Greer and everybody else, the other whistleblowers, believe them or not, we know that there is technology out that the U.S. government has that's reverse engineered. Like, look at these things. Or they are NHI, but I don't think so. I think the way these things that look like drones that we're seeing, like these are, I think they're our tech. That just, I don't feel any like intuitive feeling from them. I don't get scared or happy or excited or nervous or fearful when I'm around them like I do with some other my contact experiences. These are just there's nothing. And again, it got bigger and then smaller as it got closer. Look at that, another sharp turn. Just it's like they're performing a grid. Oh, that was supposed to go backwards. But anyways, so next is when I saw it coming, the craft, later on, like in half an hour later, I stopped in the middle of an intersection and said, let's do this. And I let it come into frame perfectly. Tell me, this is not a beautiful shot. Silent. Actually, I don't think there's any audio on this clip, but it was silent. Same video, same moment, same time with my iPhone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. That's crazy. Wait, I'm going to go back and look at that for a sec because I know it's a shitty video. It's an iPhone, but like, look. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. I mean, I know like the nose, the bottom, the left, right, but you wouldn't see every light at the same time if this was an airplane. I'm just saying. And it wasn't on the radar at least, so it was super, super low. Yes, it was snowing in April. Here's the one with sound. Okay. You can hear my car running in the background again. And if you notice, the light that's popping comes from like the center. And now it's pointing upwards, like, you guys, this is a drone video, if I've ever seen one. I mean, with my own eyes, I mean, you guys know how cameras are. They don't do it justice. Like, this thing was so big with the naked eye, like, look at that. It was so clear with your eyes. Like, I can't wait till these come back around here again. Hopefully by then I'll have some good cameras for you guys and I can get some great footage, but you guys gotta admit, for a 720p night vision camera that I bought off Facebook Marketplace, got some pretty darn good footage. And I managed to capture them both in the same frame at the end of this video right here. 1 and 2. So that's it for today, you guys. I'll try and clip this one down for you and just make it a little easier to consume, but thank you again for joining me. I got more videos to come. Please subscribe. Again, we're trying to go live in my neighborhood so we can see these blue orbs that are zipping around that I've seen with other people by my side, and in person. And I would love to do that live with like you guys interacting with me, giving me some advice on like what to do and everything. So again, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your time. Please share this with everybody. I would love to have like Ross Coulthart like ask me about this or something. That's a dream come true. Would be one day, because I know he's like the guy who's obsessed with the whole drone fanatic craze and everything like that. So I appreciate you guys' time for spending it with me today. You guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. And again, remember, love yourself, because nobody else is qualified to do that job except you. Have a good one.